Welcome, it's time for another Bitcoin update video. So let's talk about where things are likely headed now that we've already hit my profit target at 52K after entering long down around 39,000. So if you guys didn't know, I have a Discord group where I'm updating things in real time much more frequently. And so you can see the post made when I was entering in below 39. All right, time to fill bids now. Looking for at least a relief rally with minimal downside left before a sizable move up. Currently price is 38,960 after making other posts kind of getting ready for that trade positioning. And another one on Litecoin here that I so that exactly when I was entering on. You guys can join Discord, just message me on Twitter. It's completely free. Anyone can join. So if you just send me a message on Twitter, and then I'll go ahead and send you an invite link to the Discord group. Made plenty of updates along the way up as we moved our way up from 39 all the way to 52, which was the profit target, 52K. We've already hit it. Made many posts there just saying, hey, staying sufficiently bullish. This still looks good for more upside. And actually, even though we've already hit the target, so I'm kind of expecting a pullback now, I actually think that we still have quite a bit more room to the upside with this move. So I still think things look strong, and I'll talk about why that's the case and what that next logical target is in just a second. I do want to give a shout out to my affiliates. So we have Bybit Exchange and BingX Exchange, specifically BingX for people who cannot trade on Bybit due to geolocation blockers. So with BingX, they do not require KYC. Another cool thing about it is that they allow trading of stocks, Forex, indices, and commodities as well. So along with all the normal cryptocurrency pairs. But you can trade all of these other markets using USDT, which is pretty unique with BingX. These guys are also integrated with TradingView and the highest rated exchange on TradingView. So these guys are pretty good. I really like Bybit, but for those of you who can't use Bybit, check out BingX. I have an affiliate for them, although obviously it's going to make me some affiliate commissions, so of course I'm plugging it, but I have the free Discord. Anyone who wants to join is welcome. There's no payment or anything. Just send me a message on Twitter. Now, let's get into what I'm expecting currently with this consolidation. Now, we hit this target at 52. So when we take out a logical high like this, the expectation is normally at least some consolidation or pullback, which is exactly what we've been getting for the last week. And the reason I think that we have quite a bit more room to the upside is we have no signs of weakness on our daily momentum, on our daily bounce of power, our RSI. Things look strong. So a lot of people might say, okay, RSI went into the overbought or quote unquote overbought territory, but in an uptrend, there's really no such thing as overbought. We want to look for oversold if price is in an uptrend, not overbought. What this tells me is we have strong momentum to the upside. That's how I think about this type of thing with RSI. And then with bounce of power, this is our peak right here. And we are not forming any sort of strong bearish divergence whatsoever. Same thing with momentum. This is our first cross down throughout this whole move up. So we don't have a bearish divergence there. I'm expecting at least one more push of a significant size to the upside here. Just like on all of our other moves, can look back. If we look at our bounce of power, things look like this before we see any sort of significant pullback. So you can look at it each and every time that we get a bigger pullback. Things look a lot more bearish. We get a significant bearish divergence set up on our momentum, on our RSI, on our bounce of power before any sort of major pullbacks. So we can look at any of these, momentum, bounce of power, things look a lot more bearish before we get into any sort of significant pullback. So I just don't think we're there yet. We're not quite there with this move. So I'm expecting we do see another move towards a next logical target. And so what is that logical target that I'm looking for? Well, next logical high in the previous downtrend right here, which is around 59,000. So we'll just call it 59K. It's around 59.2, but we'll call it 59,000 as that next logical target. And then as far as getting an entry, now that this one is closed out, the trade from around 39K up to 52K, I closed it out and I said that in the Discord, it's time to just close it out here. Getting a new entry is going to be a little bit difficult unless we come down quite a bit more. So as of right now, I don't have any position in Bitcoin. So what I would need to see to get into a fresh position targeting the next high at 59K would be a lower time frame setup where we get some good significant bullish divergence, and also looking at metrics like funding rates, open interest. We cool down, maybe go negative on funding, come down quite a bit more. I might have an entry there, but right now there's just no setup here with bullish divergence or with looking at those metrics and seeing that things have really cooled off. So I'm not interested in a position yet, although I do think we might just head straight up out of here, and I might just not have an entry for this one, which is fine because there was great entry opportunities down at 39K up to 52. And as I spoke about on my channel many times, great entry opportunity, 25,000 all the way to 45,000 or 48,200. So capturing those big moves, I'm pretty happy with. And so if I miss a move from here up to 59, I'm not upset at all. But let's talk about what could be expected. And so I'm expecting no more than a 10% pullback here. And for me, that would probably give me enough of a pullback to get a fresh entry. So if we were to come down 10% or so, which would take us around here, 10% from the highs, around 47.8, maybe as low as 46.830. So that would kind of coincide with this low right here. If we were to come down to these lows here or here, then I'd be potentially interested depending on how things are looking. So if I have a nice bullish divergence set up, we're sweeping some of these lows at the same time, and things are looking good with funding rates, then I would very likely have a position, and I'd post about that in the Discord. So just message me on Twitter if you want to get added to that. It's free. So if we were to come down here, I would likely have an entry depending on how it sets up. And then I'd be targeting the next move towards 59K as the profit target. Okay. So expecting higher, no position, no real entry requirements being met here yet. But that would be what I'd look for if I were to get an entry into this uptrend here, with the expectation that we're continuing higher. Although we may not get it, this may just go straight up from here because things look still very strong. Okay. So that's going to conclude things for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll update things as necessary. Have a good day.